Dude, we're doing it. We're not even fucking
it's
around.
being done?
We just jumped in. We just said, you know what? There's no prep work today.
No.
Do we have any notes for today's show? Nothing.
None. Look at that.
Didn't look at any. A blank.
Blank
My
paper.
computer screen is blank. Eddie's notebook is
nothing.
We got nothing.
Nothing.
All we have is Batman getting railed by Gambit. Gambit's little stick right up his sorry. If you give Batman time. Dude, that can, we somewhere to get
We were
mad.
talking. We don't even. It's not that we even hate the character.
It's just funny how mad
It's funny
everybody
how
gets.
pissed off people get.
That's it.
So,
I'll say the Tim Burton movies are two of my favorite superhero movies ever made.
I agree with that.
The two Tim
I agree
Burton
with
Batman
that.
movies. They're
Yeah,
fantastic.
absolutely.
The Nolan ones, I think, could go
they
fuck
can
themselves.
fall off a cliff because
Yeah.
those all bit shit.
They did. But the Burton one was great.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
That was
I like
one
Burton
of my
ones.
favorite things as a kid was the Batman 60s TV show.
Oh yeah,
I would watch it religiously.
That's my Batman.
Yeah,
Adam West
Adam
Batman.
West is just. That's why I like Kick-Ass so much, because Nicolas Cage was basically doing
Adam West.
It was funny. It was great.
But this fucking Christopher Nolan Dark Knight shit, I
Stupid.
just don't get
It was
into.
dumb. It was like, and then he just gets so fucking overrated. It's like, enough. Stop it. Look, I don't mind the guy if you said he could fight Moon Knight. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
Batman versus Daredevil. I think mops the floor with him. It just sees every punch coming.
Oh, it sees everything
before
coming.
it happens. Spider-Man, it's a squash. It's enough with this. Spider-Man could lift a car. He's not gonna fucking
Wonder Twins.
The Wonder
Dominate.
Twins dominate him. They dominate.
They fucking freeze him in ice.
Domination. Aquaman, one of the lamest characters DC has. It's not even close.
He can't penetrate Aquaman's skin.
There's nothing he does to Aquaman. Aquaman fucks that guy up in seconds. Anyway, we already been through this, but it's just funny to keep doing it.
It's done.
He just so this one guy we were talking about. I don't even know what the conversation was on
It
Twitter.
was on Twitter. Some guy got up.
Some guy's like, all right, enough of this, guy.
You said MJ could beat Batman.
Well, because he said he said maybe because one of our listeners had a good line where they said that MJ could the MCU MJ could beat Batman.
Yes.
And then this guy seriously replied like he had money on it in Vegas. Like he was betting. Like it was this guy seriously.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute.
Wait.
He was like some boxing historian who could tell you if Pernell Whitaker could have beaten Floyd Mayweather. Like rest in peace, by the way, to Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker. But you know what I mean?
Right.
Like this guy was actually.
they take it
wow,
fucking
Julio Cesar Chavez versus Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's real. Those are two real people who did not get to fight each other because
These
of
are
time
fictional
differences.
characters that don't exist
Other
than on paper in our imaginations.
If the DC editors want to do it, if they want to do it,
Yeah.
they could have Sylvester the Cat fuck him up if they want to. They could have an entire issue.
Odie from Garfield.
Where Odie
wipe the floor
from Garfield just
with Batman.
mops the floor with Batman.
If they wanted
If DC
to.
wanted to do that, they could just have that happen. That's why it's so funny these dumb chodes get so fucking mad. It isn't real, you fucking idiots. It's the same thing as like the ones who get mad at like how come Macho Man isn't in the Hall of Fame? Because those aren't real numbers.
It's not
Those
real.
aren't real
It's not a
stats.
real Hall of Fame.
It's not a real Hall of Fame.
It's not real.
Mr. T went in. It's not a real.
The fucking president's in the WWE Hall of
President
Fame.
is in the Hall of Fame. That lump of shit. It's
It's not a real fucking Hall of Fame.
He was 47-3 all-time pay-per-view. Like, stop.
Oh.
But anyway, so someone jumps in, and
But
he's
Odie
like,
could seriously, though,
Odie
wipe
could mop
the floor.
Garfield mops. Nermal mops the floor with Batman. It is
Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf. Oh God, he destroys
Rolls
him.
up in Batman.
Oh,
Eats him out from the
eats
inside
him out from the inside.
Dead.
Slow.
Dead in a
painful
month.
death.
Doesn't know why.
And then like 40 new Smurfs just crawl out of his dead body. They eat their way out. Oh, it'd be over. It would be over. It would be fucking over. Nothing his little nanny or that that.
That's the problem with fucking nerds now.
They get so
angry.
mad. So this guy jumps in and he goes,
So angry.
maybe if Batman were in a coma, she might have a little bit of a chance. And he was like being serious.
And lucky. That's what
And
he
lucky. And I said, dude, she could beat him if she were in the coma. And then I think he was, okay, I'm done with this conversation. Like he just bailed.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Okay, if you're not going to have a serious talk about MJ battling Batman,
In a
then
coma.
I'm out.
In a coma.
Then I'm out.
Then I'm out.
I'm not going to have this conversation. If we can't have a serious
We
conversation
can't have a serious discussion
about a comatose MJ and a Batman, then I'm out.
I'm just leaving. Okay?
All right, dude.
It's just that's why
Enjoy yourself.
The greatest gif of all time is the moment in Tombstone. It's the best gif when Powers Booth just goes, well,
Bye.
That is the fucking.
Oh.
That could be used
Bye.
for so well. Bye.
Ugh.
Oh man.
Fucking.
So it's funny. Batman is a
Dipshits.
fucking chode who gets his ass kicked by 90% of the comic book characters ever written. I mean, I think.
Pop Weird Al Yankovic in fat.
Oh, just sits on him. It's over.
Just takes him out.
Just sits, plops
not
on him,
even-
and it's over. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe Archie or Jughead alone, he might. The two of them combined, no
he
way.
might stand a chance against Jughead one-on-one.
Maybe.
But you put Archie in there, it's
Throw in Reggie. It's a squash.
Oh, it's a squash match.
It's a squash match.
it's a beatdown.
it's over. The three of them fuck him up. It's not even close. It is not. And I got a text right at that moment, so it almost sounded like my computer was agreeing with us with a ding.
Oh, it was.
Of course it was.
That was the universe agreeing
Like
with us.
of course that fucking mutt. Who else?
Angry nerds.
Just because that guy got so mad, we're gonna keep going for a little bit longer. Super Mario, not. Oh god.
Any character
In the Mario
in
universe,
the Mario universe
smashes him.
Smashes him.
It's over. It's
not even close.
It's just it is an absolute beatdown.
Ugh.
It's can't even
They go in,
imagine.
they just destroy the Batcave.
It's over.
They power up with a mushroom.
It's stomp on it. He's done. What's he gonna do? Fucking loser. But yeah, that was dedicated to that dude on Twitter who got really upset.
If we can't have
Okay, guys. All
conversation.
right, guys.
All right, I'm
Right.
out. I can't do this.
That reminded me one time when I worked at a bookstore. We were watching, this is years ago back in Texas, we were watching an orientation video, like for some new thing, and they had an animated book, like, hi everyone, welcome to adults,
Yeah.
right? Adults were having to watch a video that clearly sixth graders would have been bored by, right? And I start laughing at how dumb it was. And one of the managers said, if you're going to take this seriously, you could just walk out of this room. And so I was like, oh, bye. I did. I'm like, it's a dancing cartoon book. We are adults. Yeah, I'm not going to take this seriously. I'll just go do my job. Fuck off with this shit. It was annoying. It's dumb. But anyway, where are we at? 7 minutes.
7
Keep
minutes.
going?
Should we?
Should we even try? I mean, the record was.
Well, that's right. It was 12 minutes
It was
last
just
week.
why even
or
bother?
15.
We should. I think we should just let that one sit.
Let that one hang for
Let's
a
just
while.
go, and then we just go
Yeah,
into it.
go-
Yeah.
Go into the tunes.
All right, man. Let's do it. We're just gonna go ahead and start this episode. I'm excited for this episode. Are you excited for this one, Eddie?
I am.
Right before while you're listening
While
to this,
you're listening.
we're gonna be driving to Comic-Con
Yeah.
probably. That's
So-
exciting.
And I hope you've enjoyed the Ramble video.
In the Ramble, I know. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, you ready for this? You ready for this? You ready to sing along? I think you'll sing along. I think you'll know this. You ready?
Yeah.
Whoa, I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you said. I just died in your arms tonight. I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been some kind of kiss. I should have walked away. I should have walked away. That's a fucking jam of all jams right there. Hey, everybody, welcome. Here we are. Another Ramble. Number 189, Eddie. How about that? We did it. A landmark
189?
episode.
Are you
189.
serious? For sure.
At number 13, they're like, these guys are done. They'll never ramble
never gonna
again.
happen again.
Yeah, and then look at us. Here we are. Strong, powerful, fucking 189 rambles in the game. Look at us.
That's mighty impressive.
That is beyond impressive. I think it's beyond impressive. That's what I think. That's my take. Boy, do we have a doozy in store for you today. We're gonna talk about going to Comic-Con. We're gonna talk about all kinds of fun shit. We're gonna talk about Joe Gibbs goes into the I took 3 quarterbacks. Won a Super Bowl Hall of Fame. What hat? We're gonna go into what would T-Rex open, close, and encore with. We're going to read some books, play some video games. We're going to shout out to you lovely people.
Play some video games.
We're going to talk about the top 10 worst movie sequels of all time. Was that easy to do or was that hard for you?
That was difficult to do.
That was difficult for me, too.
That was difficult to do because even when they're bad, I kind of like them.
I kind of like them. You know what stayed off my list?
What?
For that very reason? There'll be no Police Academy film on my list, my friend.
You're fine with all the sequels to Police Academy.
Not all, but the ones that
The immediate following one was Citizen
First Assignment.
First Assignment.
That I think was better than the first one. I'll say that.
That's the one with Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yes, where he was. That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. Yeah, that hurt. That was it. That was. I mean, it was Police Academy, and then what was
Citizens on Patrol?
Citizens was part 4, I think. Was that Citizens on Patrol? I think that was the last one with Steve Guttenberg. That's when he was like, "Look, I'm done."
He's like, guys,
I can't.
This sponge is dry.
Yeah. Well, no, he was actually going to do it, but apparently 3 Men and a Baby got in the way. So
okay, that was a better call.
Way better call.
That was a better call.
Way better call. But yeah, let's see. Let's see how many. There were 6. I'm going to say there were 6 before I look it up. What do you think? 6 sound good to you?
I think 6. I think it's 6. It was Assignment Miami Beach, right? Is that?
That was like the beginning of the end. That was like because even Citizens on Patrol was like pretty successful. So we have Police Academy.
Yeah.
Then Police Academy 2, their first assignment. Let's see how much that made. You ready?
Yeah.
$7 million budget brought home 150.
That's a blockbuster.
That's what you would call a blockbuster.
That's what.
Police Academy 2 was a blockbuster. Police Academy 3, back in training. Police Academy 3 cost $12 million. Guess what it brought home?
That's when Bobcat went back. I don't think Guttenberg wasn't in that.
He was in that one. Yeah.
He was?
Oh, yeah.
He came back for 4.
No, he was in that one. He was in it.
He was in the first 3.
He was in the first 4. He was in the first 4, I think. And then that's when Bobcat joins the Police Academy, right? And that $12 million budget, that brought home $107 million.
Wow.
Police Academy 3, 3 blockbusters in a row. Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol, still with Gutenberg's last hurrah.
Yeah, that's where they end in a hot air balloon or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember they float away in a hot air balloon.
$17 million budget, 76, so still a hit.
Still
a big hit.
Still making
Citizens
money.
on Patrol. And then part 5 is Assignment Miami Beach.
That's where it just went
That's where it falls apart. Still, though, $14 million budget made $54 million.
That's making money.
So still made
People are
money.
making money off that.
Then we get to Police Academy 6, City Under Siege. That cost $15 million, made $33. So we're seeing a bit of a dip.
Did a Police Academy movie ever lose money? No.
One of them did.
Okay, one of them
that
did.
would
Which
be the
one?
final one.
Police Academy 7?
Mission to Moscow.
That lost money.
The 7th one cost $10 million. It made $126,000.
Wow.
Yeah, Mission to Moscow was
$126,000.
$126,000.
And it cost $10 million.
$10 million to make. That was.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
It's just you went too far.
You went too far.
You went too far.
You should have ended it with City Under Siege.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that one. I never saw City Under Siege or Miami Beach. I don't think.
I think the last one I saw was Citizens on Patrol.
Citizens on Patrol was the one that I saw.
That might have been the last
no
one.
Mahoney, no way. I'm out. If Mahoney's not in it, I'm not watching.
I have that tattoo on my calf. No Mahoney, no way.
I'm out. I'm out. If Mahoney's not in it, no thank you. No thank you. Yeah. If it's so there we go. But no Police Academy film made my list.
Right.
I was like, nah, not doing it. How excited are you for Comic-Con, buddy?
I'm super stoked.
This is your first one?
It's my first
If
one.
you watch our YouTube video, please subscribe to The Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating and a positive text review. Also, The Ramble is now on YouTube. How about that? You have twice a week, Eddie and I give you an original video that is not part of the
content.
Ramble podcast.
So much
and
content.
we also just put the Ramble up on YouTube, too. We just slap that up there as well.
Just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find it and subscribe to our podcast. Give it a 5-star rating and a positive text review. Shall we get in to see if we have any new ones? Shall we look and see?
Yeah.
Shall we look and see?
Yeah,
Well, let's see what happens here. Let's take a look. I believe. Why is that fucking? I believe we might have some new ones.
Really?
Let's check and
For
see,
real?
huh? Yeah, man.
Even with all this Batman hate.
I think because of. I think people are realizing.
We can't have a serious conversation.
God, okay, you know what? LOL,
out.
guys, I'm out. LOL, guys, I'm out. 83 5 stars.
Fuck yeah, bro.
83, another one. And guess what? A brand new review. 62 reviews. We are 7 away from 69. Come on, get those in.
Who wants to be 69?
Who wants to be 69? We are only, 17 away from 100 5-star ratings? Let's bring those up.
Let's see if we can get that by the time we do our 200th episode.
Let's see if we can get to
100. 11 episodes away.
Yes.
That's 11
Come
weeks.
on, 11 weeks to get us to 100 5-star ratings and 69 reviews or more. This one is by Snakebit Cat. Says, I'm not good at titles. Don't let me being bad at coming up with titles stop you. Listen to these guys because you never know what weird stuff they're going to talk about next. How about that, man? Thank you so much to all of you who have done this. We appreciate and love every last damn one of you for this. Very kind of you all. But there we go. Yes. So, man, I don't know.
What?
We're both doing shows at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I kind of want to walk up for my show and just do. Now, you've seen Dolomite?
Yes.
Have you seen The Human Tornado, the second Dolomite film?
I believe if I did, it was a long time ago.
And have you seen Petey Wheatstraw, the Devil's Son?
I have not seen that one.
Honey! So, Andrea, this drives her crazy. But I think the next time I do a set, and I don't want to torpedo Mark's show. Ellis is nice enough to put us on his shows at Comic-Con. So maybe I won't do it there. But Petey Wheatstraw is where Rudy Ray Moore plays the devil's son-in-law. Right. He does a deal with the devil. But early in the film, he's born during a giant hurricane, and he comes out like 10 years old, like out of his mother. It's supposed to be this very wild, wacky birth scene.
Right.
Slapstick, over-the-top comedy. And a 10-year-old kid comes out and just starts talking shit and he starts beating up his father. Like, it's just a crazy scene. And then you see him, then the opening credits montage has this amazing disco song. Like, he's Petey Wheatstraw. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
He's Petey Wheatstraw. And then it's just a montage of him growing up and learning karate as a kid.
Yeah.
And then he tells his master, I want to be a comedian. I want to make people laugh. That's what I want to do with my life. So then the opening scene is Petey Wheatstraw present day, and he's on stage at a comedy club.
Oh, God.
And I just want to do this. He just looks at a giant woman is walking, and he goes, my, look at that ass. And he just says,
well, you have to do that now.
I know. And he goes, I
do that.
just love women with big asses. And then she says, some ass is for need, but this ass is for please. And he goes, oh, I see we have another comedian. And he goes, you still got a lot of ass, mama. If this building were to catch fire and they used to say haul ass, you'd have to make 10 trips. And then this other guy stands up and goes, he goes, this other guy, he stands up and he goes, hey, you can't talk about my woman like that. And he goes, hey, shut up. Shut your ancient ugly ass up. And then he points at a chick with huge tits before I get that woman over there to get one of her titties and slap the shit out of you. And then he goes, thank you very much. That was it. That was his whole set.
That was his set. He didn't do any prepared material. He just riffed the whole time.
He just insulted 3 people. And then even though as a child you hear him say he wants to do comedy to help people and make them laugh, he walks on stage, insults 3 people, and then is like, thank you very much. And that was it. It is the greatest opening scene in movie history.
Oh.
Andrea gets so mad at me because I always say that. Every time we're anywhere, I just go, my. Look at that. And she just gets so mad. And then I finally showed her the scene.
Yeah.
And she's like, this is stupid. I'm like, no, it isn't. It's amazing. We're going to have to watch it after this episode. We're going to have to, And so wouldn't that be a great way just to do a show? Just to walk up on stage, just
San
do that,
Diego,
and then leave.
7:30 show,
and then
American Comedy Company.
I'm going to tell Mark, just put me up before the MC.
Yeah.
Just let me walk up
and do that.
And just go,
Look at that ass.
Imagine all the fucking anxiety-ridden nerds who would just fucking die in horror if I did that. They would just.
I'll go be a plant in the crowd and I'll stand up like, hey,
you can't talk about women. I'm like, hey, shut up. It'd be perfect.
Oh.
What do you think?
All right, let's do it. And then for the 9:30 show, we'll do the same thing, but
reverse it. I'll be like, hey, you can't talk about women like that.
You better shut up.
You hear that, Andrea?
We're gonna reenact it.
We're gonna reenact it in San Diego, like men. Like men.
Like brave, funny men.
Like brave, funny men of humor. I still think that's one of the top 5. It's that and the opening of The Two Towers. I think the 2 greatest openings in movie history. That one and the opening of The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the 2. That's it.
And they're interchangeable. Like it's like you can't say the wrong one.
You can't
just say either one.
You could even replace Like you could have Petey Wheatstraw play Gandalf, and have and have Ian McKellen be like my.
Molly.
Look at that ass.
Look at
like
look
you
at
could
that
do that. You could do both. That would be unreal.
And have Frodo in the crowd.
Amazing. You can't talk about my shut up. Shut your ancient ugly ass up. Before I get that woman
Or
over
Saruman.
there.
Maybe Saruman.
Saruman. That'd be shut up. You can't talk about my woman. Like that'd be great. I think that'd be amazing. Just reverse them. I want that. I want a remake of Lord of the Rings with all the Rudy Ray Moore characters.
Oh my God!
How much better does that make those movies? 10 times better.
That makes more money.
30 times better.
That makes more money than Police Academy 7.
No question. No question. It
It
makes more money.
than Mission to Moscow.
Than Mission to Moscow. Fuck out of here with your Mission to Moscow. That's why they brought Trump in. That was payback. I bet Putin has been pissed ever since that movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're going to get these motherfuckers.
Like, this is embarrassing. We're the only Police Academy movie that didn't make money.
That didn't make money. They had to bring that shit here. Okay, fuck it.
Fine.
Boom.
Fine. We're gonna bring down your country.
Oh, we got plans with these motherfuckers. We'll show them what's up. We're going to insert this fucking coward fucking bone spur having twat.
We figured it out.
That's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. That's why they did it. We knew it. We should have known then. That was coming. That payback was payback time.
All because of Mission to Moscow.
Payback time. Like Jesse and
Ain't got time
Predator.
to bleed.
Payback time. Man. So yeah, there we go. I think Petey Wheatstraw done with Lord of the. I think. Do you know? All right, would this have been a better movie? Lord of the Rings. Sean Connery as Gandalf. Go. That almost happened.
It did almost happen.
We talked about this.
Right. He turned down
Because
Lord of the Rings.
That was stupid.
Because it was stupid. He didn't understand it. And then he realized what a huge mistake that was.
And
So
they
that's
did
why he
just-
decided to do League of
League
Extraordinary
Extraordinary
Gentlemen. And then
This will
he's like,
make up for it.
he's like, I can't make the right decision. I'm just going to retire from acting. And that's what he did.
He's had a gun in his mouth ever since.
Basically.
Okay, Russell Crowe was Aragorn. Yeah, better or not better? Because that was what the studio wanted.
That's what well, because Gladiator was huge at the time, 2000.
Well, fuck it. Keep this guy in a loincloth. Let's put him over here. Yeah.
I don't know. Vigo did such a great job.
He was so great. I don't see how that.
I can't see.
Not that it would have been bad. Maybe it would have been just as good, but in a different
such a great
way.
actor. He would have done it.
Fuck yeah.
But there was a certain I don't know. It's not a vulnerability. There's something about Vigo that seems a little more vulnerable than Russell Crowe.
Right.
Which is what that character needed. He needed that element of being broken.
Sure.
Sure. I don't deserve to have this. I don't deserve to be the king.
Point. That's a good point.
I don't know if Russell Crowe could have carried that. I don't know, but he probably could have because he's Russell Crowe.
The dog from Duck Hunt.
Yes.
How quick does he beat Batman straight up?
Before you can shoot the first duck, I would imagine.
Right.
He takes down Batman while you're shooting the first duck.
Right.
And then he goes and gets the duck.
What if you give Batman a week?
What if you give Batman the duck hunt gun? Batman doesn't use guns.
Batman wouldn't use a gun. He would never. Oh, shut up. Oh boy, weird. They hate us. I think the Bat
really
folk,
do.
but that's okay. We
And
still
it's
love
sad
them. We ain't
that
mad
nerds
at
are
them.
so angry nowadays because
Why?
this is the golden age to be.
You
a
talked
nerd.
about that before we started taping. We are literally in the golden age of nerd.
Because they get so bent out of shape about every other movie that comes
fucking
out.
thing. Look, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Like, I didn't like the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. Never once did I say Christopher Nolan destroyed my childhood.
I didn't like. I didn't like it. Bumblebee was good. I didn't like any other Transformers
Nope.
movies.
Michael Bay didn't ruin my childhood.
No, I still have great memories.
I still have
of
great
Transformers.
I still have great memories of Batman.
I was a fan of Batman '66 and the Tim Burton Batmans, but Nolan didn't ruin Batman for me.
Read the Dark Knight book if you're that upset. Go, whatever. Like that's all I did. Instead of getting mad that I thought the Nolan movie sucked, I just went and read Killing Joke. I'm like, hey, this is the best Batman story ever told. I don't even need to see a movie because this is already the best Batman
and
story.
Ryan Johnson didn't ruin Star Wars.
No, he made it better, I think.
better.
But even if you didn't like it, you still have the ones you did like that you can fucking watch.
The only person that may have ruined Star Wars was Lucas with the prequels.
Yeah, God.
That was the closest it came to being ruined.
That was the closest. And if you like those, great.
Great,
you
that's
have
awesome.
them and you can watch them.
Good for you.
Good for you.
I'm
I don't
not
get
angry
it.
about it.
I'm not mad at you. I just don't get it. I'm not going to take
I'm not wasting my money on these movies
I'm not
anymore.
taking a recommendation, but that's
fucking
it.
like it or don't like it. Move on. But this is the
it.
great time to be alive.
You can bitch about it. It's fine. But like the anger is what's crazy.
Yeah.
Like to get so mad is the weird. Yeah, you could point out what you didn't like. Great. But to get mad, it's like, what are you mad though? Like, I'll tell you why I didn't like the Nolan movies. It's never gonna anger me. I'm never gonna be like, hey motherfucker, what he did? It's like, who gives a shit?
How did he have time to paint a big burning bat on a bridge when there was a nuclear bomb going through the city?
How do you do that?
How do you do that?
Clearly, he didn't give a shit about the people of Gotham because he took time to do that. He could have saved more.
How would he let a chump like Bane break his back if he's such a great superhero?
And those are all valid points.
Those are all valid points.
But you don't have to get mad,
No.
right?
You let some roid head break your back.
I'm not mad that they ruined Bane in that movie, that they made Bane almost as bad as he was in Batman and Robin.
Oh, I think he was better in Batman and Robin.
When he was just a mindless
I think
bomb,
that was better.
Bomb.
That was a better Bane than the Nolan one.
Yeah, it probably was. Jesus. Man, what a great topic. Hey, answer this one, Ramblers and James. Was the Batman and Robin Bane better than the Christopher Nolan Bane? I'd say yes, it was. Should that be our next poll?
I should be.
All right, that'll be our next poll on our Twitter page. When you see this, it'll be up.
Who did Batman and Robin? Was that Joel Schumacher?
That was Schumacher.
He did Batman Forever. Did he also do Batman and
He
Robin?
did Batman
so
Forever.
So Joel what's better? The Schumacher?
Oh, God.
Joel Schumacher Bane or the Nolan Bane?
Oh.
Who's the better Bane?
Schumacher and Nolan. I got to go Schumacher Bane.
Schumacher.
I'm going to go Schumacher Bane was
Schumacher.
a better Bane than the Nolan Bane.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the Nolan Bane was pretty good up to a point, and then when it fell, boy, did it fall. You know what I mean?
What was the turning point for you?
Oh, God. I thought when he beat Batman,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sweet. They did him pretty good.
Right.
But then when you realize that he was just a big old galoot who was in love, then I was like, what? Wait, what? What was that? I'm sorry, what?
Why did they have to do that?
It was dumb. He was just a big old galoot who was in love. That was all that was. It was.
And then Batman crawls to a hole in the desert and gets a minor
Chiropractic
adjustment.
And he's like, I'm back.
I'm back.
It's like, you're a billionaire. You couldn't have gone to some chiropractor in Gotham and been fine if that's all it took? Was some guy...
Just a minor
a guy,
subluxation.
he literally did...
lumbar.
He literally did a double axe handle on his... Right? He did the double axe handle thing. It was a demolition move. It was an axe and smash demolition move.
Handle,
he just did the double axe handle on the broken back. He's like, all right, good, I can play basketball again. And he just climbs out of some hole. The symbolism. What amazing symbolism, man. It was like he was crawling out of his own failures. Don't you get it? Anyway, it was. You think he was crawling out of his own losses, see? His own insecurity. I need all the dots connected for me. Can you connect every dot?
Spell it out visually.
Can you please spell spell out, please? It was so bad. And I'm telling you, man, had anyone but Heath Ledger, Dark Knight's almost unwatchable. I'll go there.
That's the only part of that entire trilogy I can watch is
The
the
Heath Ledger Joker
performance.
stuff. That was it. Everything else, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then what was weird is they just took Batman Begins, and that was the third movie, The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
It's the same plot.
Yeah.
The exact same plot. They release all the prisoners. They take out the bridges. It's everything. It's the same.
Cities in shambles.
It's the same fucking plot.
Yeah.
It was anyway, but whatever. It was.
There's a nuclear bomb going through the town, and
Oh,
he's like,
Bruce Wayne-
Commissioner Gordon, go stop the nuclear bomb.
Go stop that nuke,
I'm gonna go
Commish.
fist fight Bane.
All right, Commissioner, you can do this, right? Like,
You have the second most important job of stopping the bomb that will destroy the whole city.
I'm the scientist/detective, but I'm gonna go fist fight this chump.
I'm gonna go fist fight the
I'm
guy.
probably the one who might know how to disarm a bomb better. Maybe I could send, I don't know, Morgan Freeman, who's made all my shit. Maybe that guy could just walk up and
maybe any other decision in this moment would be better than the decision being made right now.
Oh God. And then oh man, it was weird.
Yeah, those are not good movies.
They weren't good at all. They weren't whatever. What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
What are you
Nothing.
gonna do?
And be happy about it.
Then they end up in the same cafe. Him, Alfred, and
Catwoman.
as
just
Xavier and
keep-
Magneto. They're all in that same outdoor
playing chess
cafe.
right next
They're
door.
all buddies. They're all buddies in the same outdoor cafe.
What is with superheroes having to play on outdoor cafes when their time is done?
It's so dumb. It's
so stupid.
so stupid.
What can we do with them?
That was another thing I didn't like about Dark Phoenix. They're playing chess. Their battle of the wits continues. Shut up.
This is what they always do.
You get it? They played chess as friends and as enemies.
Oh God.
Oh man, it was, and then the friends again. Like it just.
I fucking love when directors take themselves so seriously.
They really do. And look, here's the thing. I ain't knocking anyone of the cast for the X-Men movies are great. The cast for the Nolan Batman movies are great.
Acting's all fine.
Christian Bale, I don't really get mad at the voice. Like I know a lot of people made fun of the voice. Hey, I get it. He's probably supposed to. He's got to but it was funnier how Spider-Man Homecoming takes a clear shot at that. Remember that when he's testing out the suit Stark made for him?
Yeah.
And like the interrogation voice, and he just changes like this monstrous voice. How could a billionaire like Bruce Wayne not just add that to his suit instead of having to give him
voice changer?
Instead of giving himself polyps, like he's like,
who the fuck is gonna recognize your voice?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
It's not like he's
You're getting jumped in an alley by some guy dressed as the Bat. You're like, wow, that sounds a lot like Jerry.
That sounds like Jerry. It's not like Bruce. It's not like Bruce Wayne hosted a morning talk show in Gotham. They're like, wait, I've heard that. I've heard that
running
voice.
circles with all the crime lord syndicates in Gotham. They're gonna know what his voice.
Wait a minute, isn't that Wayne?
That sounds a lot like Wayne.
That's why Adam West did it perfect. No need for any bullshit.
He was a detective.
No need for any
the
bullshit.
Police station.
That's why Michael Keaton was so great. No bullshit. He had a little bit of a voice change.
Batman.
That was it. I'm Batman. That was
That's
way
just 'cause
better.
the cow was tight.
Yeah, that was it. That was way better. 1,000 times better. Oh my God, 10,000 times better. How quick does the lion from the Wizard of Oz fuck up?
The Cowardly Lion?
Yes. It's it's not even close.
It's
even scared.
I think Batman shits his pants upon sight of the human lion.
The human lion coming at him. There's nothing that guy does.
He just immediately shits his
He
pants.
shits himself.
Like, oh my God, monsters are
He's
real.
done. He passes
monsters
out.
are real.
I'm done.
This isn't a vision from Scarecrow. Monsters are real.
Oh man. So you know what? Let's play some music, shall we?
Yeah, do it.
Oh my God! Real quick, I did a great gig in Laredo. Shout out to the comedy group that was down there in Laredo, Texas. Let me get the actual name. I already dropped your name to them, Eddie. So hopefully they'll hook you up,
That'd
man.
be nice. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it was you do that with the Velveeta Room in Austin, which is another great gig that I just got back from. Thank you to all the lovely, wonderful people who came out to those shows. I really appreciate it. And let me find the thingy. Hold on. It might take a second. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Anyway, it was a great comedy show in downtown Laredo. I forgot the name of the venue. I'm very, very sorry. See, I'm terrible like that. You know what? Should I look it up? I'll look it up. Hold on. Let me just see. Why are there there's like a weird bug flying around my fucking apartment.
You need a fly strip in your house.
Do you have one of those?
No.
See, are they worth it?
So this is what your girlfriend's for.
Yeah, I know, hon. Jesus, lady. But I did a great show in Laredo. The club, though, dude, here's why I got to do it. Because they put me up. Laredo Funny was the group. It was fucking awesome. It was such a great time. Let me find the name of the venue. I got to plug these guys, right?
Yeah,
don't you think?
Should absolutely plug these guys.
I don't want to be a dick.
The way Gambit plugged.
Wait, hey, full circle. Full circle. It was Keg Stand Comedy. Laredo Funny Keg Stand Comedy at Cultura Beer Garden. It was in this awesome little upstairs lounge outside of this downtown beer joint. It was fucking great. Laredo Funny. And then I did the awesome Velveeta Room, the historic Velveeta Room in Austin. But here's the thing about that club and the gig in Laredo, dude. They put you up at a hotel that was built in 1920. And it's just now been a hotel. Before it was a hotel, it was a bunch of medicine doctor offices and shit like that.
Oh.
So God knows how many people.
Oh, back when they didn't know how to do medicine.
Dude.
They're like leeching
I was
people
so
and shit.
worried that it was going to be filled with ghosts. And it's right across the street. Dude, like you could look out your window and see the Hamilton Hotel, which is a hotel that was built like in the early 1900s.
Right.
Before that one, that is a notoriously haunted hotel. However, it used to be like a really nice, fancy hotel. Now it's an old folks' home, which I think is perfect.
Yeah,
isn't that perfect?
That's absolutely perfect.
Like you just have them. They already have their roommates are already letting them know what it's going to be like.
They're like, hey guys,
here's what happens.
You're only a few days away.
A few days away from this. Let me talk you through this.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, let me help you with this.
Just walk towards the light.
Yeah, this is all you got to do.
Just do it.
I'm going to play a song. Do you want to play a song?
Yeah,
It's one where I sing and you play harmonica.
Oh,
what hat would they wear? I'm telling you, man, this is. I think we could go if that was that famous folk festival that Bob Dylan went electric in. I think we could have done that back then.
I honestly think we should release a Christmas album this year.
With a harmonica.
You singing, me on the harp.
I think we could.
I think we should do it.
If you
All
want
the classics.
Ramble at theramblepod.com. Do you want to hear that? We'll fucking if you enough of you will buy this thing, we'll fucking do it.
We'll do maybe not an LP, but maybe a
EP,
an EP,
4 or 5 songs,
5 classic Christmas songs.
Seriously, if you would buy this, let us know because we'll put that shit up. You want? I'm in.
Oh, I'm in.
$5. That's what we'll charge you.
5 tracks.
$5, 5 tracks, $1 a song. We will
Ramble Christmas album.
Ramble. You want to do? I'm down. I'm down. We're gonna do it. So if you want that, Ramble at theramblepod.com. Let us know if enough of you are in. If over 100 people want this, we'll do it.
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh yeah.
We'll do it.
We'll make a Ramble Christmas.
We'll make
album.
a Ramble Christmas album. Honey, you want to do that? You want to play bass?
You can do harmony in the background.
She has a bass. She isn't. You want to play bass? Will you play bass on it too? Hun, we play. You know, and you know,
Tracy, her and Tracy could be backup singers.
There you go. And you know, and then
one
thing I'm going to add to every song though, I'm going to look at Andre and go, my. Look at, see how mad she got. See how mad she already got.
Such a look of disgust.
She hates that so much. Anyway, what? It's not that bad. It's not that fucking bad. My. It's a great opening scene. That's your phone.
That's my phone, dude.
Why did I just grab your phone? Oh, here's mine. What phone is that?
iPhone XR.
Yeah, the big one. You have the big screen,
same
right?
As yours, right?
Yeah, but you have the big screen, I think.
No, it's the same.
I don't know. It's the same. Yeah, you just have a bigger case.
Yeah, I got a bigger case.
That's all it is.
I'm more paranoid.
Yeah, I need it. Look, the fucking protective screen I got broke.
Look at that
It's
shit.
a protective screen, thank God. But let's see what all y'all chimed in with, all of our lovely listeners. Any hats? No hat from Grady W. Smithy. Let's see if Darren McGregor. No hat from Darren McGregor. If this was a Dallas Cowboy thing, there'd be a million.
No.
Just saying.
Be a bunch of people, bunch of Fairweather fans chiming in.
The Hall of Famer, Devastator.
Team. America's team.
And they sure is.
America's team.
Devastator, the Hall of Famer, first ballot. Dave Strbeck says Joe Gibbs. He gets the hat for winning with Mark Ripien. Side note, Joe Gibbs is just a winner. It's a shame he was associated with the Skins. Take that, Eduardo.
What are you talking about? He won 3 Super Bowls.
A shame he was associated. Patrick Carruthers says Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs goes in with Mark Ripien. He had the best season and Super Bowl of the 3 quarterbacks. How about that?
True. Better numbers than the other 2.
Brian Withers. Joe goes against the grain on this one.
Oh.
He picks Ed Rubbert. Rubbert was the replacement QB for 3 games during the '87 strike.
They went 3-0.
He gave the Redskins
they
2
beat
wins.
Danny White, the Dallas
they
Cowboys
did
on Monday Night Football.
That's right. And was
when Dallas
injured.
had half their team back.
That's right. I know.
Yeah.
Deep down, Ed was always the guy for Joe, and now he's going to give him credit due for saving the Redskins during the strike, for being the foundation.
They just got the Super Bowl rings
for the '87
year
Super Bowl win.
One of the nice
Boom,
things
diggity.
that Dan Snyder's ever done is he gave the replacement players Super Bowl rings for that 1987.
Did he really?
Yes.
So why wasn't Rubbert more loved?
Well, because he was a scab.
But still.
And then when the strike was over, they booted all the
Fuck 'em.
scabs.
You're outta
and
here.
The Union players came back.
So who was the QB for that '87? That was
Doug Williams.
That was Doug.
Jay Schrader and then Doug Williams.
That's right. Wow.
That's right. Skins beat the entire scab Skins team beat.
They whooped ass.
They won all 3 games, and then they beat the Cowboys on Monday night.
That's
and the Cowboys had like half their team back.
Fucking idiots.
Randy White, Danny White.
Fucking Danny White. Anyway,
all
poor
those
guy.
guys.
Poor Danny White. He was a Romo of his time.
That's when everyone knew in town, like, oh, Landry's done. Landry's done.
A year later they sold the team?
2 years.
Yep, that's right.
88 was
88
last year?
or 89. Yeah, I
And
think
then
88 was his last year, yeah.
He's done.
Darren Butler, hey Rambler, since I can't do the top 10 this week because I'm one of those annoying fucks that likes every movie he's seen and not
Nothing
doing
wrong
Joe
with that.
Gibbs. I'm from Houston and the Oilers and these motherfucking
Pardee.
Texans. Only Super Bowl I'm getting is on Madden, and that probably won't happen. All right, fine. First, I need help. My son loved hearing his name on the podcast, but I got my ass kicked by my daughter, so please shout out to Kirsten. There you go. So if I can...
Big shout out to Kirsten.
So if I can, episode 187, Crossroads came on that guitar battle, and the guitar laughing at the devil and Smokey and the Band at the convoy scene. Goosebumps every fucking time. And Eddie, you're not the only one that's raising their kids on hard rock and R-rated movies. And Clutch, seeing them on Beavis and Butthead playing a shotgun named Marcus with a pig. Huge nuts walking around and a fan ever since. Thanks for the memories. Hey, thank you, buddy. And again, mega shout out to Kirsten.
Yeah.
Sorry you got shafted on that one, man.
We didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Blame your dad.
We didn't know.
Blame your dad.
Blame your dad. We didn't know. We got a lot of time. Chris of the Chris and Cassie Effect. Hey there, Jerry, Eddie, all the Ramblers, and James, and maybe if Cody was there. Hope you all are doing good. We're doing great. Very busy with Justice and Logan. And then he gave his top 10s. I would recommend that your next top 10 be iconic vehicles or movies and TV. Ooh. Movies or TV. I like that. Let's think about that. Our next top 10, though, is going to be top 10 TV cops. So we're getting there.
Okay.
Maybe next one will be
Barney Miller, number one.
We'll do top 10 vehicles. How about that? Top 10.
Barney Miller, number one.
Oh, that's your number one. I like it. I'm hooked on this show called Counting Cars. It's a lot of badass rides. Anyway, I hope you have a good one. And he has a conspiracy theory for Crossroads.
What?
During the head-cutting duel, the devil takes Willie's soul anyway and makes a deal with Eugene as Willie Brown. Per handshake, we have a deal. Remember that? Unknowingly for his soul at the end, which is why the ending is still in that sepia tone and no longer in color.
Holy shit.
They are still in hell. The devil just took over Willie Brown's body and tricked Eugene.
Whoa.
Whoa! Crossroads is now must-watch again after that.
Well, yeah. I mean, if the director chose to leave it in sepia tone at the end, that's a decision that was made. That's intentional.
Oh, wow. Charles Phillips. Joe Gibbs goes in the Hall of Fame for Joe Theismann. Simply easy choice, and any other pick is wrong.
Oh, okay.
Joe Capone, Hat Game, Joe Gibbs, quarterback. Fuck Joe Gibbs, though. Fuck Joe Theismann. Fuck Joe Williams.
He's just an Angry Giants
fan. Fuck
fan.
Mark Ripien. Fuck the Redskins and their 2 of 3 Super Bowls won during scrub seasons. Sorry, Eddie. Go Giants.
Giants fan. Angry Giants fan.
That's pretty funny, though. Come on. Pretty good, not good.
What?
That was pretty funny. Come on. That was pretty funny.
No one else won during the strike seasons. Somebody had to.
Somebody had to.
Somebody had to
Somebody
win their
had
games.
to do it. Somebody had to do it. Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, so I had him going in with Mark Ripien, which is
why
a dark pick now because he just beat his wife.
Yeah,
a day ago.
I think he's got some concussion
issues. But did you see that video of her just crawling? Yeah. It's awful.
I think I remember being a kid in Washington, and he got a lot of concussions.
Yeah,
and that was back in the day where you would just keep playing with concussions.
I think numbers were better, but I think Ripien was a lesser quarterback of the three. That's why I think he goes in with the Ripien hat, because if I were to pick a team from scratch, and I had to pick one of those three, he's picked last, no question. He is my third stringer if I have Theismann and Williams.
Thing with Mark Ripien, he was very cerebral, very smart,
right?
Physically terrible,
right?
But but behind that offensive line. He didn't need to be a physical quarterback.
True.
He didn't need to be he just had to operate the offense. And Gibbs said Mark Ripien was the smartest quarterback he's ever coached.
Wow.
He actually said that. So he was able to do more in the offense with Mark Ripien.
So who do you got?
Doug Williams.
Because he came in, a game before this?
Doug Williams was out of the league, basically.
Yeah.
Came back in the league. Was on the downside of his career. First black quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl.
Ever do it. Amazing.
And then the way Gibbs did it, the season started with Jay Schrader as the starter.
Right.
He got injured. Second game of the season, I think. Doug Williams came in, played a couple games. Ripien came back, was healthy, played a couple games, got benched in favor of Doug Williams. Doug Williams hurt his back.
Wait, Ripien's got 2 rings then?
No, this is Jay Schrader.
Oh, Jay Schrader.
Jay Schrader got benched in favor of Doug Williams. Then Doug Williams, the next week, hurt his back on a treadmill.
Oh.
Jay Schrader comes back, beats the Giants, Joe Capone.
Oh.
Beats the Giants.
Wow.
Solidifies the starting job again. Then Jay Schrader takes the next 3 or 4 games, finishes out the season.
Yeah.
We play Minnesota, the last game of the season, meaningless game for the Redskins, but they're going to go to the playoffs, and they look horrible. Joe Gibbs pulls Jay Schrader at halftime, puts Doug Williams. Doug Williams leads a comeback. All of D.C. is like, who's going to start the playoffs in 2 weeks? They go into Chicago, Soldier Field.
The Bears are still pretty good.
Walter Payton's last game.
Yep.
They retire Walter Payton.
They wanted to win it for him.
Jim McMahon comes back. It's like negative 10 degrees. Bears are up 14-0. Doug Williams comes back. They win the game.
Doug Williams.
Then they win the NFC
And
Championship.
they couldn't replace him after that. He had
No,
to,
and then he goes to the
it.
Super Bowl and goes down 10-0 the Broncos, and then throws 35 points up on the board in the second quarter.
In one quarter.
35
Still
points.
untouchable record.
Untouchable record.
I don't think anyone's going to get close
Still
to
has
that one.
Timmy Smith still has the rushing record in the Super Bowl.
Do you think anyone will get that 35 in one quarter? There's
don't
no
know.
way, right? Like
28, maybe.
God.
But 5 touchdowns in one quarter?
5 touchdowns in
That's
a
Doug
quarter.
Williams has it. Doug Williams has the hat.
Yeah, Doug Williams.
For all those reasons.
It's a great
We're taking a chance on a broken quarterback.
I would just say Rippon because I think he was the lesser quarterback of the 3.
I think Doug Williams in his prime, yes. But Doug Williams was
Yeah.
not in his prime when he won that Super Bowl.
True. Good one. Next Ramble, 190. Nintendo goes into the Mario Hall of Fame. What hat from what Mario Brothers game do they have on? Do they have Super Mario Brothers? Do they have Part 2? Do they have World?
Do they have Zelda? Or is it Mario? Or is
Mario.
it Nintendo?
Just Mario. Just
Okay.
Mario. Let's say just Mario.
I thought we did a Mario hat one.
Did we?
I thought we did Super Mario. I thought we did a Mario hat.
We did. Fuck me. Zelda then. We'll change it. Zelda. Legend of Zelda hat. There we go.
Because we did a Mario. If
We
Mario's
did
in the Hall of Fame,
Mario.
what hat does he wear?
See, I did this at like 2 a.m. last night.
God damn it, Jerry.
So Legend of Zelda, they go in for Legend of Zelda. What hat from what Zelda game? We haven't done that one yet,
No,
right?
We haven't done that one.
What hat? Oh God, that's the Ocarina
Well, if
of
you just
Time.
look, Nintendo goes to the Hall
Breath
of
of the
Fame.
Wild.
What hat did they wear? They wear Mario
Oh, they
hat?
have
They
to
wear a
Mario.
Zelda hat?
They'd have to go Mario. Mario changed everything.
Okay.
Maybe Donkey Kong, but Mario. But Mario was in Donkey Kong. So.
Yeah, because we had that discussion. Would Mario wear a Donkey Kong hat or a Mario hat?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Legend of Zelda. We'll do
All
what
right,
Legend of Zelda
hat.
hat. Jesus, I fucked that one
Yeah,
up.
you fucked up huge,
God,
man.
that was terrible.
God, dude.
I'm going to sing another song to try to make up for it. And here you're playing. That you can hear at the Kerrville Folk Festival next year.
Open, close,
Do you
and
want us to do a Christmas
encore.
album? Tell us.
We get 100 yeses.
We're in.
Should that be the poll?
No, what was the original poll?
Shoemaker Bain versus.
Yes. No, we got to do that one. And then we'll do a Should We Do a Christmas?
Should we get a Christmas album?
That'll be our next poll. You can also
or at least
email
a
us that
tweet,
one.
and if it gets 100 likes.
Yeah. T-Rex. What would T-Rex open, close, and encore with? Ooh, that's a good one. Next Ramble.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go crazy here. I want your take though. What do you think? What would you prefer? Should we do a pro wrestling intro music concert
Okay.
or pro wrestling promos concert? What would be the
The
opening
ultimate promos of all time.
of the greatest promos of all time, or we'll do them both either way.
Right.
But what should we do next week? Should we do the greatest promo, the 3? What promo would they open with, close with, and encore?
Oh. Wow.
That'd be a good one. Or
Yeah.
what? Or just intro music. That would be. You know, tell you what I think my intro music would be.
What?
I think it would. I would open with LaGrange, ZZ Top for the Von Erichs.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
and then I would close with Stone Cold's.
Right.
And then
And
I'm
American
encore with
Badass,
real
Undertaker.
Yeah, Undertaker. Keep rolling. Yeah,
I am American Badass.
I think I close with Real American.
Oh.
Right?
Hogan.
You open
Bam, bam, bam,
Open with
bam,
LaGrange,
bam, bam,
close with
bam,
Stone Cold,
bam,
encore
bam,
with Real
bam,
American.
bam.
I mean, when it
You're throwing out a
goes
lot,
crashing
though.
down
You're throwing out Mr. Perfect.
I am.
Dun,
I am.
dun, dun.
Demolition. Here comes
Demolition.
the axe.
Oh, man.
I mean, they're all in that concert.
Fuck.
But, so what do you think? Should we do promos or intro music?
Let's do intro music. That's going to be tough, though.
Pro wrestling intro music concert.
What would you open, close, and encore?
Oh, man. And then
Honky Tonk Man?
the honky tonk man.
Just the Honky Tonk Man. I'm cool. I'm cocky.
Hey, Coco Beware doing the Birdman. Come the Birdman in town. That weird, shitty elevator hold music funk of Brutus the Barber
Oh,
Beefcake
fuck.
coming out. That bump,
Doom,
bump,
boom,
bump,
boom,
bump, bump, bump,
boom,
bump,
boom,
bump,
boom.
bump.
Ted
bump.
DiBiase?
The Undertaker.
Ted DiBiase?
Oh, but the Undertaker, the original Undertaker.
The original
Hey,
Undertaker.
that, never mind. That might be my encore. Fuck, I don't know. Degeneration X.
The X?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
New Age Outlaws?
Oh, man.
Freebirds? Coming up.
Oh, you don't know?
Yours better.
Shit. Dun-dun-dun-dun. That is an all-timer.
There's also that's tough.
Man,
dude.
that's an all.
Even fucking Voodoo Child, Hogan Voodoo Child.
W-O, boom, pa. That was so fucking good. Man, hey, Wolfpack is back, causing mad destruction. Dun, 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 dun. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack.
What was Strike Force? The Strike Force had a really cheesy one. Strike Force had a terrible.
Fuck.
I can't remember it, but it was
So
terrible.
intro music concert we'll do?
Yeah, do that.
All right, we'll do it. Intro music concert. So what did y'all think T-Rex should open, close, and encore with? Maybe the first and only great glam band. I'll say it. Grady W. Smith III. I don't know anything by T-Rex except Get It On, so I'll say they open with that. Then I had to leave due to a family emergency or something.
Well, at least he's honest.
There we go. Darren McGregor, hi guys. Hope you all are no doubt buzzing for Comic-Con. Jerry, the Lego Green Lantern story gave me an upset stomach. I feel for you, sir. I have Terminator 2 trading cards unopened and have considered it a few times. I'm holding out for that Asian Tony Soprano to come knocking. So it's been a minute with work, kids, and usual. But now on holiday and with the Disneyland trip done, I'm ready to ramble. Just finished this episode 188, and the top 10 is an easy one, so here we go. He has T-Rex open with 20th Century Boy. Fuck yeah. Close with I Love to Boogie. Encore with Children of the Revolution. Dave Strbeck, a Hall of Famer. They open with I Love to Boogie. Close with Hot Love. Encore with Bang a Gong. Get it on. Patrick Carruthers. They open with 20th Century Boy. Close with Hot Love. Encore with Bang a Gong.
That's
Get
mine.
it on. Yeah, that's your to a T?
Yeah, to a T.
Look at that.
You don't get anything because of the Rocha rule.
The evil commish has spoken,
Evil
pal.
commish, Rocha rule.
Evil commish has
That was
spoken. By the way, Brian Withers says, haven't been able to contribute lately because of work, so I feel my name has been dropped in the
No
shout-outs
excuse.
lately. Has been a charity. No. So thank you. I will, however, claim the nickname that Jerry gave me unintentionally, I'm sure, and he might not even remember. But if a Hall of Fame can be created out of thin air, well, so can I. I hereby lay claim to the Golden Rambler. Hey,
the Golden
that's a great
Rambler.
one. That is a great one. T-Rex, got to be honest, I only know one T-Rex song. When I was a kid, I always thought that Thin Lizzy did it. So I guess they open with Get It On, and then they go with Thin Lizzy's The Boys Are Back in Town, and they encore with Thin Lizzy's Bad Reputation. I like that one. Thank you, Brian Withers. Darren Butler. They open with Jeepster. Come on, it's in a Tarantino film. They close with Bang a Gong. Barely beat out Deborah. Baby Driver made me love this song. They encore with 20th Century Boy. Ooh, nice.
Okay.
20th Century Boy. Let's see. T-Rex from Chris of the Chris and Cassie Effect. So they open with Bang a Gong. That's all I know. Hey, that's fine. He also had Buddy Holly open with Oh Boy with Richie Valens, close with Peggy Sue, encore with Every Day. And he had his top 10 Spider-Man Far From Home moments. Happy fucked Aunt May, Spider-Man making his own suit. Whoa. You zip out for a minute and some dude that you remember in diapers is Mac and your girl. We see Dr. Chameleon as the bus driver. Is that who that was?
Was it?
Whoa! Gee, someone keeps fucking calling. You could kill Number 6, you could kill Flash here. That was pretty funny. Number 5, SWAT Trap Spider-Man. Number 4, Illusions by Mysterio. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Number 3, MJ figures out he's Spider-Man. Number 2, no fucking Stan Lee. What the fuck? You'll be missed. Number 1, Spider-Man's identity busted. Oh, God. Are you ready for Chris and Cassie's take on the hat?
Yeah.
You're not going to like this.
What?
John Elway takes the hat and jizzes all over what's-his-face. Come on, that's pretty funny.
Oh.
Charles Phillips says
John
T-Rex.
Elway can suck a dick.
He opens with 20th Century Boy, closes with We Love to Boogie. Lights go down, fans sound, sad lights go back up. Encore with Bang a Gong, Get It On. Bam, bam. I have him opening with Cosmic Dancer. I was dancing when I was 12. Then he goes into 20th Century Boy. Then they encore with Bang a Gong, Get It On. Next Ramble,
Bang a gong.
pro wrestling intro music concert. What would the open, close, and encore be? How about that? I'm reading books. I'm playing video games.
Like
Bring your pussy over
Now
here.
we're
singing
reading
books and playing
Dude, I really
think we need to jump on this Christmas.
Oh, I think we make it, and then whether or not we sell it to people is if they want or not. But for our own listening pleasure, I think we make it for ourselves.
I think we do it.
Just so we have it.
Up on it. I think we should do it. You should just go into it. You're only going to pay $5. Know that we won't look up any of the lyrics beforehand.
No.
We're just going to
We're going to go with what we think it is.
Yes. How about that?
It'll be Ramble Originals.
Ramble Original. It'll turn into Ramble Originals. Right? I think.
Inspired by Christmas
Oh,
songs.
Tannenbaum. Oh, Tannenbaum.
Come on my belly.
Come on my belly, Tannenbaum. Those pussy lips, lick up all
It'll be a
of
Ramble
them
Christmas.
pussy lips. Our president is racist. What
I need
else?
my harmonica right now.
I know. We could give you a freebie.
Don't give it away for
We
free.
can't give it away.
Don't give it away.
What am I thinking?
What are you fucking doing?
So I just got done. Eddie saw me the last dude. I have been on a religious. I got to finish Metro Exodus. I got to finish Days Gone. I got to finish Spider-Man. I got to finish God of War.
Yeah, dude, you got to finish
all
this
these
shit.
games because Ultimate Alliance is this week,
Yeah,
pal.
it's not waiting.
It's not waiting. And but my godson, my cousin Carlitos, has been making so many fuck you levels for me to finish on Mario Maker. I finally did it. And then Eddie can attest, the last video game I played was moments before when someone made that insane.
It's ridiculous.
It's nothing but
And I
those
don't
swinging fire.
I don't believe the video you showed me where the guy beat it.
It's supposedly
seems
6
fake.
people. So if anyone has Super Mario Maker 2 on the Switch,
It looks fake.
enter this code
It's bullshit.
YXL, D is in dog, the number 4, C is in cat, T is in toy, Q is in queef, and F is in Frank. YXLD4C TQF. That is this insane fucking course. This was not something my little godson did. This is something some sadistic fuck put
Some
together.
evil human being.
An evil human, and my God, is it crazy. And that's what I've been playing. I haven't read shit. I've just been playing Super Mario Maker 2 like a fucking... But
I've been reading more of the Master and Apprentice book.
How do you like it?
It's good.
Yeah?
It's really good.
Better than the prequels.
Oh yeah, so far I'm on
Already.
chapter 6 and it's better than the prequels.
Already.
It's
God, that's sad.
because you learn a lot about Dooku and Qui-Gon's relationship.
The
and
Duke.
It's just interesting about how doesn't want Qui-Gon on the council. The council has offered
Wow.
Qui-Gon to be on the Jedi Council, and he doesn't know if he wants to go on the council.
So Yoda had his hesitations about...
Yeah, because if you remember in episode 1,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan goes, if you'd only go with the council, you could
Right.
be on the council, or something to that effect, where he's not on the council.
Right.
He could be if he
He's
wanted
like,
to.
man, fuck those
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
and this has kind of gone that way where it's like he's been offered a seat at the council, and then Obi-Wan, and then you find out, I don't want to give the book away if anybody's read it, but there's Obi-Wan doesn't think he's the right Padawan for him, and Qui-Gon doesn't think he's the right master for Obi-Wan, and by going onto the council, it'll be a way for Obi-Wan to get a new master. So Qui-Gon's kind of looking at it that way. Like, it'll be a way. It won't hurt Obi-Wan's feelings.
Right.
So you have to have a new master. It wasn't your fault or my fault. You just get a new master. And so Qui-Gon's looking at that. And then the Chancellor, this is before Palpatine. This is before Valorum tells in a meeting with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, oh, congratulations for being offered a seat at the council. And this is the first time Obi-Wan hears it. And Obi-Wan's like, what the fuck?
Interesting.
You're ditching me for the council,
Wow.
so there's like all this stuff. And then Qui-Gon's talking to Yoda about like, should I join? Like,
Yeah.
They're going to send him on a mission, and then they offered the council still there, and then Yoda basically says, well, I didn't offer it to you, but the council has. Or some
Interesting.
shit like that. And
Interesting.
Qui-Gon's like, oh, really?
Fuck
Like,
you, motherfucker.
Basically, it's interesting. It's much more interesting than anything in the prequel.
That should have been the episode 1.
It could have been.
That
episode
should have been episode 1.
'Cause
All
it-
this shit, and then he's like, fuck this. He leaves the council out of anger, and then he finds Anakin.
Yeah.
Boom.
And
He
you
just
find
does
and you
some-
find out that Qui-Gon is really invested in the prophecies and the old stuff of the
Yeah.
ancient Jedi, which leads him to believe in the chosen one, whereas the council is sort
They're
of
like, this is all bullshit.
yeah, basically they're kind of like, no, we have these modern rules and this is
Yeah.
what we live in, and Qui-Gon's like, no, you have to respect the people that came
That's
before
way
you.
more interesting.
It's so interesting. It's very good.
Fucking
Book.
hell. Fucking Lucas. Another song?
Can you hear
Yeah.
us? We're shouting out to you.
Silent night, suck nuts, suck my queef.
Suck my dick.
Silent night, suck my queef. Should that be the name of this episode?
Silent Queef?
Silent night, suck my queef, or no?
Oh, yeah, Silent Queef. Silent Night, Suck My Queef.
That's a good title.
So far, so good. Silent Night, Suck My Queef.
We'll do it. Shouting out Jimmy Salgado,
my
the All of Us podcast, the Assorted Goods podcast, Juvenicio Estrada, Oscar Nunez, Joe Mo for show, Sean Smith, Stacey Avias, CJ, a.k.a. M. Blade, Kyle Cook, a.k.a. The Grindfather, Andy Hinsman, Graham Moore, Eric Nye, Justin Brown, Stacy Gonzalez, Jack Beams, Chris Fabo, Chris Rubalcaba, Chris Bell. A lot of Chris's there. The 3 Chris's in a row. Danny Mary, Kevin Couch, Chariel Anchari, Charles Phillips, a.k.a. Chaz Hayes, The Game Fanatics, Burr Martin, Gary Kundle, Darren Butler, Shelby Consul, Plastic Prison, Kelly Riddle, KT, Chris Berensmeyer, a.k.a. GoCast Chris B, Glamis Jamie, Storm Raven, Yeeman Yaman, Boss Hogs, Grim Shredder, Drunk Eddie's Thoughts, Eddie's Ghost Ham, Robin Maloney, Damian Batriel, Joe Milne, Ramar, Chad Solier, Sean Ryan, Lisa Marie Miller, Joey Poole, Gemma from the Talking Codswallop Podcast, Andy from the Talking Codswallop Podcast, and now James. He made it from the Talking Codswallop Podcast. Thank you for having us. I think we both had a fucking blast doing your podcast. That was a badass one. Dan Beavers, a.k.a. G-Virus Dan, Nath Kendall, the Joker, Austin Long, Adrian Empena, a.k.a. Texas Pookie 71, Gamer Girl Deluxe, Sing While You Slave, Big Timmy 87, John Broccolo, Nico Brown, Steve Colsante, a.k.a. Midnight Smoke, Patrick A. Bonfrisco, Jason Shear, Matt the Rat, Mad Monkey, Seb Robledo, E. Viegas, Justin Schroeder, Jeremy Bienvenu, Patrick Carruthers, Tim Dawson, Brian Withers, Steve Rogers, Will Wilkins, John Mick II, Ian Goldspink, Rico GZ, Iris 1980, Bearded Nerd, Mike Driscoll 3D, Big Daddy Jimmy V, Ulysses Atkins, Sonic, a.k.a. Mercy, Dahlem, Stets, my cousin, Darren McGregor, my legitimate Scottish cousin, the Hall of Famer, the Devastator, First Ballot, Dave Strebeck, Joe Capone, the Steph Infection, Poltron, Aaron, Bridget from Long Island, Adam Clambert, JM, J. Mitch, The Bird, Tapia, Nickel the Wise, Gary Rickelman, Grady W. Smithy, Part 3, The Chris and Cassie Effect, Sam Martinez, David Ace Gutierrez, David Eric E. Chavez, Becky Cinderling, Brie Pena, and Brian Boo Stamontes. Boo Stamontes. Boo. Thank you all for making the Ramble part of your lives, your loves, your everythings. Yes. Please subscribe to the Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating and a positive text review. I have a CD. I have 3 CDs on iTunes. Eddie has one called Tastes Like Pennies. Buy them all. Please give those 5-star ratings and positive text reviews. How about that, huh?
Do it.
Do it. Listen to us on SiriusXM, Pandora, all that good shit. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Is there more things I can break their balls with?
I think that's all we can break their balls about at the moment.
Yeah, but please spread the word about the Ramble. Thank you all very much.
That's a lot of talking.
That was a lot of talking, man.
You get thirsty when you talk
I do.
Of the show
I'm very thirsty after the shout-outs.
I would imagine. That's taxing.
It's a whole lot.
I can take it 1 week if you want.
Should we just tell the shout-out people, look, you know who you are from now on?
I think they like hearing their names.
I think they like hearing their names.
I like hearing my name.
I like hearing. You're right. Dude, this top 10, this was a tough one. Next Ramble, top 10 TV cops. Ramble 191, fictional vehicles. Is that good? Movie and TV
stuff.
vehicles,
Good
right?
stuff.
All right. So, but this one, the top 10 worst movie sequels of all time. Let's get to your takes. The lovely listeners, Grady W. Smithy, Part 3. Number 10, Boondock Saints 2. Not one of the absolute worst, but it was mediocre. It was a mediocre follow-up to one of the greatest sleeper hits of all time. Number 9, any Jaws sequel. Number 8, any Disney direct-to-video sequel. Number 7, The Godfather 3. Number 6, Leprechaun in the Hood. Number 5, X3, The Last Stand. Number 4, The Return of the King. Not the Peter Jackson one, though. The 1980 Rankin Bass made-for-TV desecration of Tolkien's work. That was a sequel to the Ralph Bakshi animated Lord of the Rings. Number 3, The Crow, City of Angels. The first Crow was beautiful and melancholy. This is just a dire waste of everyone's talent and time. Number 2, The Devil's Rejects. I saw this for free, and I still want my money back. Number 1, Star Trek Into Darkness. They tried to do a Wrath of Khan for the Kelvin Trek universe without having laid the groundwork for it, and some of the directorial choices in this are deeply embarrassing as a fan of movies, not just of Star Trek. This is a bigger dumpster fire than that toy I asked you to try to get for me while you're at San Diego Comic-Con. You know, it's funny. My sad admission, my guilt, I didn't mind Star Trek Into Darkness. I didn't mind it.
No.
I didn't mind it. I know a lot of people fucking hate it, and I get it, but I didn't mind it.
Which one was that?
The one where Benedict Cumberbatch was Khan.
Well, I didn't hate it, but it was like, it didn't have the. They should have just owned up to it.
Right, right off the bat. Not this.
Like, not try like, look, guess who it is.
Yeah,
just own
exactly.
Up to it.
He's fucking Khan. Darren McGregor, honorable mention to Highlander 2 and 3, just because I love annoying the fuck out of fans by saying of fans of these movies by saying they're not canon. He says he has the power of all at the end of the first movie. Ooh, that's kind of true. Number 10, Caddyshack 2. Number 9, Mannequin 2. It's amazing how having any character from the original could get a sequel made. Number 8, Taken 2 and 3. To poorly plagiarize Deadpool himself at some point, you need to question if he's just a bad parent. Number 7, Batman and Robin. I hated this so much I took it as a personal attack, like I had fucked Schumacher's partner during a home invasion, and this was his revenge. Number 6, Speed 2. For 5 years, Jason Patrick was dead to me. His redemption was Narc. For me, all was forgiven. Number 5, Jaws 4. Who knew a shark could track a plane across the globe? Number 4, Spider-Man 3. This is DC comic book movie bad. Number 3, Blues Brothers 2000. Number 2, all of the other... Yeah.
Fuck.
Number 2, all of the other Tremors movies. Don't judge, but I fucking love Tremors. But it did not need a sequel. It was a one and done. I agreed. I love Tremors. Did not need a sequel. Number 1, American Psycho 2. I've not seen this movie, but there are movies that you just don't make sequels to, and American Psycho was one of them. Have a great time at Comic-Con, lads, and Jerry, leave shit in the box. It's a small price to pay, but buy as much as you want. That's true. Your legit cousin, Darren. Oh, man, I'm going to leave it in the box this time, I promise. Devastator. Speed 2, Exorcist 2, Dumb and Dumber 2, what a shitfest, Grease 2, Blues Brothers 2000s, way to fuck it up, guys, Jaws 3D, Home Alone 2, The Crow, City of Angels, Major League 2, Weekend at Bernie's 2, too many necrophiliac undertones. Have a great week, guys. Keep on rocking in the free world. Signed, the Hall of Famer, Dave Astater, the Dave Strebeck. And here are a few of my most recent acquisitions to feast your eyes on. Man, look at those, huh? You got some beauties of Transformers there. My God. Patrick Carruthers, Major League 2, Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, Batman and Robin, next Friday, The Lost World Jurassic Park, The Crow, City of Angels, Speed 2, Blues Brothers 2000, Be Cool, the sequel to Get Shorty, Caddyshack 2. Have fun at Comic-Con, Pat Carruthers. Thank you, brother. The Golden Rambler, Brian Withers. These are in no particular order, and I had to get my wife's input because this list was hard. I also kind of took some liberties and picked some of the biggest letdowns. The Matrix movies, all the weirdo cave dancing. That was super weird.
Oh.
In the order that they were made, Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3 were sequels to 4, 5, and 6, and while I like some things about them, those prequels were a huge letdown. This is more blatant if you've read the novels, which I thought were amazing. 7 styles of lightsaber fighting. Mace Windu has his own style of a pod that he alone has mastered, and it combines using both the dark and light sides of the Force, which actually explains his purple lightsaber because it was a combo of red and blue. Why the serious fuck was this shit not in the goddamn movies? Fuck you, prequels. Grease 2, The Hobbit. Again, actually,
Grease 2 is great.
It's great. It's on everyone's list, though. It's all the Batman fans are getting this. The Hobbit, again, actually a prequel, and I believe you both have already discussed the problems with this trilogy, but a serious letdown from the quality of Lord of the Rings. Wreck-It Ralph 2, my wife said this one sucked big time, and I love the first one so much. We love the first one so much. She said, Die Hard 2, all the Shrek sequels, that one came straight from my 10-year-old. Batman and Robin, everyone already knows this is the hideousness of this film. It only took Batman 8 years to figure out how to become good again. Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Spider-Man 3. Not sure if you're wanting an underrated submission yet, but here goes. Uriah Heep. Maybe this is like Smokey and the Bandit for Eddie, but I think Uriah Heep has maybe fallen out of the public consciousness. That band was friggin' huge once upon a time. The album, The Magician's Butterfly, is currently my favorite with the title track, Spider-Woman, Sunrise, and my favorite, Sweet Lorraine. That is a great fucking jam. All being kick-ass songs. If you ever hear them on the radio, it'll probably be the song Easy Livin'. That's a good one, but The Magician's Birthday kicks major ass. Congratulations on having me as a Rambler. Brian Withers, the Golden Rambler. Darren Butler. Let's see. Since I can't do the top 10 this week, that's right. He's one of those he likes every movie. Right, that's true. So throwing out a top 10. What about songs for TV shows like The Sopranos or Freaks and Geeks, shows like that? Thanks again for the funny. All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling. Reservoir Dogs, Dirty Red Ramblin' out. Thank you very much, man. Chris of the Chris and Cassie Effect. Home Alone 3, Speed 2, Conan the Destroyer, Batman and Robin, Spider-Man 3, Superman 4, Transformers The Last Night, The Neverending Story 2, 50 Shades Darker, Rocky 5, S. Darko, and The Next Karate Kid.
Transformers Last Night is garbage.
I didn't see it. Charles Phillips says 10 worst movie sequels. Honorable mention, I'd say any Transformers sequel, but none of that bullshit ass Michael Bay dumb fucking sister raping father loving horseshit ass movie should have ever been made, including the first one. Any Twilight sequels outside of the fact that they got me laid as fuck. Number 10, Hellraiser Bloodline, a.k.a. Hellraiser 4, dumbest origin story ever. Number 9, European Vacation. It was a sad attempt to recapture the glory of vacation. Number 8, S. Darko, a Donnie Darko tale, was so stupid, beyond dumb. Don't waste your time. Number 7, Dumb and Dumberer, When Harry Met Lloyd. Totally unneeded.
Garbage.
Number 6, Grown Ups 2. Love the first one. This one is so stupid. Kevin James is the Melissa McCarthy of male actors, and they're only famous because Chris Farley's dead. Wow.
Ooh.
Number 5, Return of the Jedi. Han should have.
fire.
Whoa, Return of the Jedi.
Whoa.
Han should have died in the carbonite and fuck the Ewoks. They're pure and true nightmare.
Ewoks should have been Wookiees.
Nightmare fuel, especially after you learn more about them in the extended universe. Number 4, Highlander 2, The Quickening. So hard to follow. Bad cuts, bad story. And what the fuck was Sean Connery doing in that damn theater scene? Greetings, Highlander. I never saw the second one. I love the first one.
Yeah, I never saw the second one. I don't think I ever saw the second one.
Number 3, Spider-Man. That's Not Venom, Snowboard Goblin, and that damn emo dance scene. Thomas Hayden Church was an awesome Sandman, though. Number 2, Jaws of Revenge. The story was total bullshit. And number 1, Puppet Master 2. The first Puppet Master was a great and established Toulon as a living person. Through the story of him, however small it was, 2 made of a villain. Thank God 3 brought it back to him being good. Joe Capone. The Sting 2, outside of a great cast for everything the Fantastic original did right, this one did wrong. Number 9, X-Men The Last Stand, a sequel that I've actually grown to appreciate after seeing later entries into the X-Men film series. When I first saw it, #vomit. Number 8.
Yeah, it actually makes X-Men Apocalypse. Apocalypse makes that a better movie.
No shit. That's how bad. Man.
That's how shitty Apocalypse is.
Number 8, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, a prime example of trying to cram too much story into one movie. The thing that this film has sorely lacked was some genuine back-and-forth storytelling between Bruce and Clark that just couldn't be developed in the time they allotted before they brought the two together with Martha. The whole alien bad, human good angle was just basic and predictable. And then when you add the terrible Jesse Eisenberg Looney Tunes spin on Lex Luthor and the rush to doomsday, you get a bona fide train wreck. Number 7, Bad Santa 2. The original sits atop my all-time favorite holiday movie list. This one makes a nice paperweight for unopened mail that sits atop the water tank of my toilet. Number 6, Highlander The Quickening. The film that forever fucked up the lore for what could have been an amazing franchise of sequels that were actually prequels, following the life and adventures of the immortal Connor McLeod, leading into the events of the first film. The creators of the film even tried to remedy the mistake they made, but with the theatrical cut, by issuing a home video version that altered the origins of the Immortals as being aliens that were exiled to Earth from the planet Zeist, to one that saw them being exiled from Earth's distant past into the future to fight one another until only one remained to claim the prize. Yeah, cool story, bro. I never understand. There was no need for a sequel to Highlander.
No.
It was
a perfect movie by itself. Just
had the whole
standalone.
story. It ended with they're all dead. It's him.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Number 5, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. A film so bad, I don't think I've seen it since the first time I saw it in the theaters back in '87. Number 4, Dark Knight Rises. So much promise on paper, so much disappointment on film. A lackluster ending to an otherwise terrific Christopher Nolan Dark Knight story arc, where I've grown to love Batman Begins. On every subsequent viewing, Dark Knight Rises has the opposite effect on me. Number 3, X-Men Apocalypse. After I saw this, I apologized to Last Stand for all the bad shit I said about it 10 years earlier. Thanks for fucking up my favorite mutant bad guy, Fox.
Exactly.
Number 2, Spider-Man 3, a Spider-Man film that gets worse with every new Spidey cinematic offering. Another case of too much story jammed into one flick. They totally marginalized the Venom character by not giving the organic story between Parker, symbiote, and Brock the focus and time it needed to fully develop into something that should have had a much bigger payoff than what they gave us.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why you throw Sandman in there or fucking Green Goblin. It's like, what are you doing?
Number 1, Highlander The Source, the 4th film sequel and the first to focus completely on the characters from the Highlander television series, starring Adrian Paul as Duncan MacLeod. It was totally disjointed from the already fucked up lore this film series had, and its execution was atrocious. Would not recommend viewing this piece of shit sober, intoxicated, or deceased. It's just that horrendous. Oh, man. That bad, huh? Jeez. That's rough. God damn, that's hard to take. But that's it, buddy.
That's it?
There we have them.
Oh, nice.
Did anyone
Good
win?
list,
Did anyone
everybody.
win your top 10?
No.
Did anyone get your trifecta?
No.
What's your number 10?
Crocodile Dundee 2.
Oh, that
I was so excited
Me
for
too.
Crocodile Dundee 2.
man, that first one was a masterpiece.
Oh, fuck. And then when I remember watching it in the movie theater going,
What the fuck is happening?
like making myself like it, like trying to make myself like it while I'm
That was
watching
kind
it.
of funny. He was fishing with dynamite.
It was like, oh wait, they're going back to Australia now. Okay, kind of what's happening?
okay.
Oh God, that fucking movie.
Rough. My number 10, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
My
Nuclear Man.
nuclear.
Nuclear Man.
It's supposed to be Bizarro.
Is that what they
If
made?
you look at the deleted scenes from the box cut, Luther originally made Bizarro.
Ah!
and then he was so messed up, Superman defeated him fairly quick. Because there's a lot of unfinished special effects scenes where Superman battles Bizarro.
Interesting.
And then I think he kills Bizarro.
Wow.
If I remember the deleted scenes correctly. He gets hit by a car or blows up or something. I forget what it was. Wow. And then his second go around, he creates
Nuclear Man.
Because he did it both from DNA from Superman.
Right.
The first one, Bizarro, and I guess there wasn't enough energy or something to create a full clone of Superman.
Huh.
So that's why he shot this one into the sun with the nuclear weapons.
Nuclear Man.
Because it was enough to make him more powerful, because he wasn't powerful enough.
Who played Nuclear Man? Is that anybody?
I don't know.
Remember that guy?
I remember that dude, but fuck. And who? John Cryer was
Whoa, Soups dude. Whoa, Soups, man.
Oh.
Whoa, Soups, bro. What's happening, bro? What's super duper duper guy doing? Nuclear Man was portrayed by Mark Pillow, but voiced by Gene Hackman. Huh. Portrayed by Mark Pillow. What did Mark Pillow do? He's still around.
Gene Hackman voiced him?
That's what I said. Voiced by Gene. Nuclear Man portrayed by Mark Pillow.
I don't remember that movie. Did Gene Hackman give him some piece of his DNA? Was it sort of a combination between Luthor and Superman? Because they used Superman's hair.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. The first one is totally Bizarro.
That's Bizarro.
Yeah, look at that.
In the deleted scenes, he defeats Bizarro. Which would have been a much better movie if he just battled Bizarro the whole movie.
That'd have been way better.
It makes more sense than create this Nuclear Man guy.
Whoa, Soups, dude.
And that's where he takes... is it not Lana Lane? Who love interest in this one? He takes up into space,
right?
And she doesn't have a helmet on.
That's right. She's fine.
She's in space with no.
She should have just frozen and exploded. Her eyes just pop out of her head.
It's good film.
Oh man, my number 9, Caddyshack 2.
Oh, putt with a wedgie. You ever putt with a wedgie?
Oh.
Oof. And then my number 9 is Next Karate Kid.
My number 8, Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Okay. I get that. My number 8, Attack of the Clones.
Ooh.
Because as disappointing as Phantom Menace was, there was a lot of practical sets used, which I liked, and I still think that lightsaber duel between Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon is one of the best lightsaber duels in Star Wars.
There is nothing worth watching in Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones is such garbage.
Nothing.
From beginning to end.
To the end.
And what a
shit!
How great would it have been to see an actual Clone Wars battle on screen?
Amazing,
and they just totally made it a cartoon. Clone Wars has better animation.
Yes, than the CGI.
Than the CGI in Attack of the Clones.
Stupid.
It's so bad looking. So yeah.
Mine, my number 7, Staying Alive.
That's my number 7.
Even with the Stallone cameo in the opening scene. Remember, didn't Stallone direct that one?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's right.
That's my number 7.
Staying Alive. How did they? There. And we did not meet up. No, we did not plan this.
Because the only redeeming quality of that movie is the final scene.
That was it.
When he gets ready, he's like, you know what I want to do?
Yeah.
What? Strut. And then he busts open the doors and just fucking walks down the boulevard.
Tremendous.
Oh.
Now, this is the beginning of my... This is a heavy Stallone block here, these next ones. There's one that isn't, but starting with Staying Alive, it's heavy Stallone. My number 6, Rocky 5. Go for it. Go for it.
Dude.
Go for it. Go for it. That was worse than Rocky 4.
Because Rocky's not fighting in it.
It's so bad. Tommy the Gun Morrison.
Mine's Spider-Man 3. The absolute, as all the reasons mentioned before.
My number 5, Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier.
You didn't like Final Frontier?
No, I didn't like it.
You didn't like Final Frontier?
Shatner's masterpiece. Fucking Nimoy directs the amazing Star Trek 4. He's like, I could make a movie.
Yeah,
okay,
but we deciphered what that movie was about. Scientology.
I know. It was still
that doesn't make it better in your book?
No. It's still not.
When Shatner's making a statement against Scientologists?
You should see the clip of Shatner doing the press for the movie, and he forgets the name of he forgets who Chekhov is. It's like, I forgot. He's like forgetting. He's like such an arrogant dick. He's like, oh right, and then the Scottish guy. Let's get the Scottish guy over
playing
here.
Row your boat at the campfire.
Row. Why'd you climb the mountain? Because it's there.
I disagree with you on this one.
What's your number 5?
Transformers 2, 3, 4.
5.
Whatever.
Everything till Bumblebee.
Anything up to Bumblebee.
My number 4, Rambo 3.
Oh, you didn't like the beginning of
the Taliban and Al Qaeda.
How we created the Taliban?
How he created all that.
You didn't like that?
I wasn't into that.
That's a shame.
What's your number?
Caddyshack 2.
My number 3, Batman and Robin.
Oh, okay. My number 3, Speed 2.
My number 2, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
My number 2 is the aforementioned Superman 4.
The Quest for Peace. My number 1, what else could it be? Jaws 4, The Revenge. You have the shark. Like 3 different scenes where you see the shark.
But that's worse than Jaws 3 in 3D?
Yes,
with
that
the
is
horrible 3D technology?
It's still worse. It's because at least when I was a kid, that floating arm of the dude in the water was better. That was kind of creepy. When the dude, but Jaws 4, when he fucking, oh fuck, the fucking, and then the funniest part is when Mario Van Peebles gets eaten.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Because
Jake.
He's a Rastafarian in that
He's
one,
like, hey, quit busting my bungies, man. And he gets eaten. And he is in the, like, fucking Quint, right?
Yeah.
The same spot. He gets dragged underwater. They blow up the shark. Remember, but he just hits the boat and he explodes.
Well, he stabs him with the...
And he explodes.
He's very gassy.
The mom, and then the funniest part was they used 90% of the first movie. They just keep cutting to Roy Scheider aiming.
Yeah.
And then they have him go, smile, you son of a bitch. And it's just like, you just took and then she stabs him with the boat. The shark explodes.
Right.
And then 2 minutes later, you're, hey, man, help me. He's just 100%. He's just got a little cut.
He's not even bloody.
Now
Really.
he's just barely bleeding. He's like swimming back. Hey, man.
I was in that shock, man.
How did he say? Like it was so. Michael Caine survived. They almost ate Michael Caine, and then he makes it. Oh, the breath on that thing! Bloody hell! Josh.
Good stuff. It sounds like you enjoy the movie.
I do enjoy it very much, especially when the shark's like. They're zapping it. A shark, a great white shark, is screaming. It's the best part. That's the best. What's your number 1?
Batman and Robin.
Oof.
Because it basically killed.
You didn't think it was good when he goes, I need a car. Chicks dig the car. That didn't do it for you, huh?
Was that Batman and Robin or was that Batman Forever?
I think that was Batman and Robin.
I need
a car.
Forever when he's like,
Chicks did the
you
car.
like my love machine?
Was that?
You like the love machine?
I thought it was 4. And then, which is the one?
Because that's when he That's when he brings in Robin, and Robin's like taking and stealing. That's Batman Forever.
I thought that was Batman and Robin. I thought that was the
downtown.
opening scene of Batman and Robin, where they have the nipples and they show the butts, and then he goes, "I need a car." Chicks dig the car. I think that was the opening of Batman and Robin.
When he goes, "You like my love machine?"
That was, I think,
that
3.
was Batman and
Batman Forever.
Yeah.
And now Batman and Robin also had Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl. So Batman Forever had, I think, one of the coolest shots in any Batman movie. It was a final shot of Batman and Robin running behind the spotlight, behind the bat symbol.
Yeah.
And then Batman and Robin just adds her to it, which is so stupid. I think they're planning on a 5th one where like Bambi's with them. Like, my parents were killed too. Like Bambi's there, and then like Simba's running. Hey, my parents. Like, it was so fucking the chick from Frozen. It was just oh god, so bad. Well, there we go. Next Ramble 190 top 10 TV cops. Ramble at RamblePod at TheRamblePod.com. Sorry, Ramble at TheRamblePod.com. What Legend of Zelda game does Nintendo go into the Hall of Fame? What hat are they wear for that? Pro wrestling intro music concert. What would that open, close, and encore with? Get all those to Ramble at TheRamblePod.com. Please subscribe to The Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating. Positive text review. Check out our YouTube channel. Subscribe to that bad motherfucker too.
Yeah.
We're going to be at Comic-Con all this week, posting videos every day while we're there. It's going to be fucking great.
Yeah.
Please check out our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We love you guys. Do you want a Christmas album? Ramble at TheRamblePod.com. I'm about to put the poll up too of the which Bane was worse.
Schumacher Bane
or the Christopher Nolan Bane, which was the worst Bane. All right then. Remember, stay for the last beep, and then we love you. I want to thank you for letting us be ourselves. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. And then, of course, the music has to cue up.
Right.
And then there it is.
And then they know when to stop.
At that last beep. Whew. Who's fucking Batman up the ass next week?
I don't know. That should be a poll.
That should be, because now that I have this Batman figure,
Yeah, you got the Dark Knight Batman.
the Dark Knight, jacked up suit Batman,
Yeah, he's got that grimace on his face like he's being.
like he's getting it up the ass. Oh, he beat Superman after Superman
let him win, and it was clearly.
He let him win.
Clear.
Superman was at 40% tops. He had just gotten nuked. He just gotten hit by kryptonite. Superman was at 40% tops, and he lets him win.
Yeah.
And all these idiots.
He could have gone back and finished.
He
the
could have
job.
finished him quick. Oh man! All right, guys, there we go. Last beep, and we love you. Fuck this stupid, overrated douche.